Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, let's get straight into today's sort of weekly recap on the markets. What an exciting time, guys, to be alive right now and to watch these markets unfold and watch these candlesticks move up and down. That makes us have heart attacks and fling ourselves out of buildings. Pretty crazy, isn't it, when you think about it? But let's go and have a look across the market. What's happening? What happened with the markets across the board today? The market has the Dow Jones actually rejected that 27,000 level, which is a major resistance level in the market. We had a bit of a gap up and then a gap down, and now you can see pretty much a nothing day today in the market. I do expect to see a bit more downside. I probably expect to see a pullback to at least say 2,300, which would be probably likely to happen next week. SP500, a bit of a move up, right? So move up, a bit of an exhaustion gap through here, bit of a break up, and then we broke down. Down we go, and then we just pretty much did nothing through today as well too. So once again, I'm expecting to see what's going on right now in the markets and this pattern here. I'm expecting to see a retracement down to at least that 2,800 level there, sort of on a minimum basis moving into next week. And also the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq had a major resistance there, or the major previous high at 9,800. The market broke to the upside, and then we had a bit of a gap down, and now we're down through here as well too. So I would not be too surprised, especially when we start to see stuff like this happening out of the Nasdaq. We actually broke this momentum down. I would not be too surprised as if we did start to see a rollover and about a 50% retracement. I would say this is probably likely to get to maybe even a 30%, but I'd say probably around a 50% because that's the most overextended market. And that's what we're looking at through there. See that big vertical move through there. So I would say we're probably likely to see a pretty sharp and hard snapback out of the Nasdaq and the indices moving forward with that there. Moving on now through to silver and gold right now. Gold right now has been doing pretty much nothing for the last few months. Just sort of just building up a bit of steam, a bit of pressure here. We had a very nice move up from here to here. If I bring up, say, my last 1 year. So we had a very nice move up. And this is what I always say, like with the GDX. I've always said that when the market makes a big move, we need to wait for some sort of a pullback or a resting phase. As you can see what's happening here with gold, we're going through a lot of a resting phase through here. So it wouldn't surprise me that we do start to break out. Maybe not exactly tomorrow or Monday next week, but moving forward, I definitely see that gold looks like it wants to start to break out and continue to run from there. And also silver is one of those ones as well too, that silver has been compressing up into a very tight and strong triangle pattern through here. And I look at that weekly chart there, and to me, this whole just long term of it doing nothing is going to equal a storm. Okay, this sort of pattern through here in silver is a massive calm period, not much going on, right? When we start to break, say, above this $20 level, it's going to be on like Donkey Kong for the bulls with silver. Silver's going to make some very exciting moves from there. Moving on now through to the GDX, and as you guys would have heard me say, when it comes to the actual stock market itself, when it comes to the markets, is wait for some sort of a pullback. We're getting that right now out of the miners, and we're getting a very nice pullback. The pullback is likely to be short-lived though, because we're seeing this very nice up move. So even if we do get another down week, if the stock market sells off next week and so does the mining stocks, that could actually be a good buying opportunity, guys, because I believe we're likely to make some form of a higher low here. Now, we never know exactly where that higher low is. So I would say if we're going to get that, wait for a turnaround first. If you look at the buy, then trying to pick at the bottom in the markets there. So that's happening with GDX, and the same for the GDXJ as well too. GDXJ, not much going on, much of a pullback through there. If I go to my weekly charts, once again, very big up moves. So I do see we're probably likely to see a pullback out of this because we've done a very big stretch to the upside. and then now we're not doing much through here. So I would say that we're probably likely to see a very nice pullback, but I believe the pullback will be short-lived. We may get a pullback down even to 38, somewhere around about there. We may get that. But I believe the GDXJ, like silver, is the big picture here when it comes to the GDXJ is as you can see here, right? Like we're just really not doing much through here. So this bottoming pattern through here, this calming effect, is probably likely to see some very exciting moves to the upside over the next couple of years or more. Moving on now through to SIL. And the SIL, really not much going on for the last few months, but the same for the other miners like the GDX. Same sort of thing, right? Big move up. We've made this major high. So even if we do continue to see a bit of a pullback here, guys, it's probably likely to be short-lived. And what I mean by short-lived is that, yes, we still could get a pullback here, and it could end up down to around about 28. As you can see, we've had a very big, strong move to the upside. So I wouldn't be too surprised if it got to 30 or even 28. So I wouldn't be too surprised if it actually did do that. But even if it did do that, guys, once again, I believe this is the start of a much bigger move. And SILJ, same sort of thing as well too. We've had a big move down, a big move up. As you can see, we're starting to sort of get a bit of a head and shoulder formation going on here. And so we're probably likely to see, especially on the SILJ, we're probably likely to see a follow through on the downside out of this here. But once again, I do believe it's going to be short-lived. And what I mean by short-lived is that we may even see a pullback now. It's interesting. It's interesting. It looks like a lot of things looks like they're going to probably have a bit of a bearish few weeks moving into next week and the week after. It does look like probably that 50 to 60% retracement level from that low to high point is definitely where we could actually have a good opportunity, even down to say as low as $10. Let's go to that. Even lower, say, as $10 with what we're seeing through there as well too. So yes, we're getting a bit of a head and shoulder formation here. You can see how we actually have this shoulder, this head, and this right shoulder. So we're probably likely to start to see a move down. What do we got here? So the neckline is around about $11 and the head is around $12.50. So you measure from the head down to the neckline, and so that's $1.50. Project the $1.50 down and you get to $9.50 there. So once we break this $10 level here, we're probably likely to get our way down to $9, probably overshoot a little bit, and then I can see that probably 50% level there is probably likely to be hit. So somewhere around there. But that 950 level is a projection for that there. Moving on now, guys, to some of the other markets, such as the US dollar. As you can see here, I actually had my target here for the US dollar was $26. That actually hit it. So target filled. Thank you very much. Beautiful. Now we're getting a bit of a bounce. What's coming next? A bit of a bounce here. Not much of a bounce happening. I definitely do see this is probably one big sort of massive rounding top pattern in here. So any sort of buying action through here, I definitely do see as we're probably likely to be short-lived. Okay, we're probably likely to be short-lived before we roll over. If we break 26, then we're probably on our way down to say about 26. This is obviously in the this $26 level on this US fund. Once we break the 26, then we're probably likely to run down to around about that 25 to 24.50, where we're probably likely to get a bounce from there as well too. What else do we have here? And also, let's have a look at the good old crypto markets. We'll have a look at the good old Bitcoin. And we're going to see, let me just bring this up to here, all right? So let me just bring this up here. We can see that with the good old Bitcoin, let me bring up the daily charts here. We're seeing here that we got a bit of a sell-off yesterday in Bitcoin, but I don't believe that's going to be much. We did have a big move up. So just like I've been saying with this video, right? When the market goes up a lot like this this is the market needs to rest. So we've had a big move up. It's now resting for a while. This is exactly what gold's doing. So, but I wouldn't be too surprised once we break above these sort of 10,500. We're probably likely to see a nice move up to around that sort of $13,000 level there. And Bitcoin looks like it's probably going to head ultimately back up to those highs back up there. So Bitcoin's looking really, really, really bullish there. Looking on through to XRP. XRP is looking quite bearish right now. No, sorry. We're having a bit of a bearish move down right now. But the interesting thing you want to keep out for, and I've been watching this on XRP, is this. This is the weekly chart here, okay? So we've had this more of a low, high. We've had a move down. We've had a move up. Where we are right now, we're at this low through here. So if I go back to my daily charts now and squeeze it up a little bit more, if we start to see something like, let me just see if I can, not that one, no. If we start to see a break out of this sort of flag formation here, but we get a break to the upside very strongly from here, then we're probably likely to race all the way back up to around about, say, probably around about the 32-cent mark on XRP. So this actually could be, even though we're getting a bit of a breakdown from here, this actually could be setting up for a very nice bullish move out of the market. So there we go, guys. That's what I see here right now. Regardless of what you think, guys, when it comes to these markets here, okay, when it comes to the Dow Jones and all these indices, there's so many amazing opportunities out there, right? Like, for example, I'm in a bullish trade. I have been for a month, and it's up over a couple of 100% return. But the last few days or the last week or so, really, the markets haven't really done much over the last sort of, what is that? Yeah, probably the last 2-3 weeks. But I'm in a trade right now. I've been in the trade now for 4 weeks, and it's a bullish trade. It's in a stock, and it's made a very nice. It's made a very nice move. And I'm still in it right now. It has a lot of upside potential from here. So even though I may have a bearish scenario here, guys, does not mean I'm not going to take bullish trades, because I take trades based on a plan, and then we can see that from there as well too, right? So please don't be swayed away from, Dow Jones, S&P, Nasdaq are doing this. That means all stocks are doing this as well too. So anyway, guys, have an amazing weekend. Hey traders, John Howell here. Thanks for watching my video. For a limited time only, I am giving away free access to my brand new trading course. I've put all my most powerful systems, strategies, and trading techniques that I've learned over the last 15 years and put it in this course, and I'm giving it away for free for a limited time. See, in this brand new Go the Markets by the Board trading course, and you can get it when you go to johnsfreegift.com, you're going to learn, firstly, you're going to get access to a brand new training that goes for 90 minutes, and you're going to learn all the details step by step to my #1 trading system with over a 90% success rate that works on any market and any time frame. You're also going to learn 3 powerful chart reading and trading techniques. You're also going to learn 2 more powerful trading systems, and also you're going to learn 7-figure trading secrets, mindset techniques, and so much more. There's top 13 mistakes you're going to learn, the 10K per month formula, and so much more. No, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme, but if you are struggling with your trading right now and you need help, then for a limited time, you can get free access to this. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now, or click on the very first thing in the description, because for a limited time, I'm giving away. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now and start getting access to this full complete trading course, plus also the free training with my #1 trading system with over 90% success rate. Go to that right now, and I'll see you on the next page.